Gas prices hitting California drivers especially hard right now because of the war in Iran. Refinery closures are also contributing, with the Golden State already paying the most for gas because of higher taxes and strict environmental regulations.
All right, so here's what we're seeing right now in Southern California. Prices are all up from yesterday once again. LA County is the highest at $5.34. That's 9 cents more from yesterday. Orange County $5.32, Ventura County $5.28, and the Inland Empire with the cheapest gas at $5.23. I don't like saying that.
I know, that's high. I have a friend who has a Suburban that he's got a lot of kids, and he said, oh my gosh, this is impacting me already.
You're feeling it. And joining us now is Candace Redd, a senior public affairs specialist for the Auto Club of Southern California. I'm sure you've had your eyes on this because we know tensions in the Middle East, they're pushing crude oil prices higher. So how quickly do global changes like that typically show up at the pump here in Southern California? Because it seems pretty fast so far.
Exactly. Good morning to the both of you, and thank you so much for having me on. As you mentioned, we know that California is leading the nation with the highest gas prices. Well, today's statewide average for a gallon of regular gas is $5.29. Now, by comparison, the national average is $3.53. That means drivers in California are paying $1.76 more than drivers in other states. As you said, prices have been climbing quickly. In California, gas prices have jumped, get this, 62 cents in a week and 80 cents in a month. Right here in Los Angeles, drivers are paying an average of $5.33 a gallon. That's 61 cents more than a week ago and 80 cents higher than a month ago. It is safe to say that drivers are definitely feeling the pain at the pump. Here's what else we want to get across. Gas prices are rising in our state for several reasons. One of the biggest factors is the price of crude oil. We have been talking about this recently. Now remember, the cost of crude oil is directly tied to what you pay at the pump. In fact, crude oil makes up about 60% of the price of gasoline. Crude oil prices surged after the attack in Iran. Right now, WTI is trading at $90 per barrel, and at one point, it was more than $100. What drivers can expect higher prices at the pump. California drivers were already facing higher gas prices because of refinery closures. You remember that. Valero Energy recently closed its refinery in Northern California. And don't forget about the Phillips 66 refinery closed in Los Angeles just last year. Other refineries are undergoing maintenance. So with fewer refineries operating, we do know that supply is tight, and yes, that puts more pressure on gas prices. There's also that seasonal factor at play here. We're talking about the switch to summer blend gas. It helps reduce smog and improve air quality, so those are good things, but it costs more to produce, and guess who's going to have to pay for that at the pump? Plus, gas demand usually increases this time of year as more people hit the road for spring break.
Yeah, I know. Spring break, you got summer vacation coming fast for people.
For me, it's just driving to work.
Well, exactly. It's driving to work. I mean, as I said, my friend with, 4 kids, the Suburban's got to get everybody to school and all those types of things. Obviously, this isn't just the war in Iran. We do see higher gas prices here because of some of those state issues you're talking about. So it's kind of a combination of factors playing out here. So what do we actually do to save some money?
That's the number one thing that we all want to do, right? Save money. So we know that it pays to shop around. You can use the free AAA app to find the cheapest gas nearby. Of course, we tell you this all the time, to keep your car in good shape. That means regular maintenance, fixing check engine light issues, don't ignore it, and keeping your tires properly inflated. You also want to drive smarter. You should avoid speeding and hard acceleration. In fact, your car actually uses more gas at higher speeds. And turn off your engine if you are parked for a long time to save on gas. You know who you are. Maybe you had a long day at work, you're just now getting home, and you decide to actually sit in your vehicle with the engine on and that AC blasting. Not really smart if you're trying to save on fuel. Some other tips included here: planning trips ahead, combining errands, minimizing that AC use, and skipping premium fuel unless your car actually needs it. Again, these steps can help you save money and drive safer.
All right, Candace, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.